And we are live already. That was quick.
Are we live?
Yes.
Hello, world. Am I in frame? I can't tell if I'm in frame.
Yeah, we're having some
Am I in
technical
frame?
difficulties on our end. You
So,
are in frame.
Okay, so we have this TV here, which I usually look off of, but for some reason it's not working today.
Yeah.
So we're kind of winging it here. I don't know if I'm in frame. Am I in frame?
Yeah.
Am I in frame?
It's like, not anymore. Yeah, we're not sure what's going on, folks. There's always some technical issues, so we're just gonna wait for a little while, people.
So how's your day, man?
It's good, dude.
What'd you do today?
I was off, so
Wanking
I got
it.
some stuff done. I got a video done for the channel. Hey, Amy. I got a video done for the channel.
Nice.
Trying to think what else I did. Oh, that noise was.
Oh, okay, I thought it was
was
something.
moving.
It sounded like something was crawling above my head.
What's up, Joe? Crap, I can't remember what I did today. I mowed the yard, went to the gym.
Did you?
I do more on my off days than I do at work. That tells you.
Yeah, that's how it is, being the life of a creator. Man, I'm really dark.
You racist.
I just saw that. You're the racist one. Okay, let's see.
Now you gotta wait and see.
I know, I gotta wait. Cause look how dark I am. There we go. Okay, let's see.
What's up, Amber? I'm glad everybody's.
Oh yeah,
being
that's a
here.
lot better.
Yeah. We're just waiting for a little bit. Maybe we can still get this. You want me to? Should I keep? Oh, good.
Fiddling
I'm glad
with
you
it?
caught us, Amy. Yeah. Should I keep fiddling with it? You think?
Nah, what for?
'Kay.
I'll just watch it from
Can
here.
I punch Annabelle?
So what's
That'd be
up?
interesting to see.
What's up, man?
No, that's what I did today.
That's all
What
you
did
did
do
today?
Yeah. Just chores mainly.
I think I edited a video.
What'd you edit?
I did the safety video for. I went to a conference where I usually go to. They had a conference day, and I just shot it and I edited it. And they wanted a 10-minute video. Finished that. Washed my car because it's been raining for the past few weeks
Hey,
here in
Deb.
Houston, and it's gonna be raining some more this coming up weekend.
Again?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Mosquitoes are bad, man. Let me tell you, it's a breeding ground
Oh yeah,
out there.
it's awful.
Oh my god,
It's
dude!
awful.
I was at Thanksgiving dinner.
You would leave with clear skin and you come back with AIDS
You come,
and West
you
Nile.
have Ebola.
You have Ebola, West Nile.
It's so bad
AIDS.
you get East Nile.
East Nile. Yeah, you get that down south Nile, boy.
You got howdy y'all.
You just start talking in a country accent
I'm
from
Nile.
South Nile.
I'm now.
Yeah, man, the mosquitoes are absolutely insane, dude. It's crazy. Looking at the screen.
Yeah, someone's waiting for a better live stream.
That was Joe. He's being stupid.
We do nudes here. We're better than everyone else.
Joe likes wiener, dude.
Oscar Mayer wiener.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any wiener.
Any wieners.
Wiener from a guy named Oscar. Wiener from a guy named Oscar Mayer.
See, this
Doesn't
is
matter.
this is a normal male anatomy. Can you see it? Is it in frame? This is Joe's male anatomy. You see how it splits in the ends? And then look, usually in order to dock, you need two males, but Joe, he can dock with himself.
I'm so lost right now.
Anatomy 101.
Anatomy 101. What's up, Jacqueline? Okay, so let's get started. We've
All
been
right.
waiting for about 3 minutes, 40 seconds.
I'm ready when you are.
Okay, so haunted objects.
Haunted objects.
There's a lot of them.
Yes, I know one. I left one in my toilet a couple of minutes ago.
Whoa.
Taco Bell.
Oh.
Taco about it.
Believe it
Anyway,
or not, Taco Bell's like one of the healthier fast food choices.
yeah, I know.
Isn't that weird?
It's horse meat. I'm just messing with you.
That's-
Wasn't it horse
they-
meat for a while?
I think they said Wendy's was horse meat.
Windy. Oh, because it's square.
Yeah, but it doesn't make sense. Like, why would
Why would Taco Bell be healthy?
no. Why would they use horse meat? I feel like that's more expensive.
Well, you gotta think about it. Whenever they kill the horses off at the races, you know, they're just not gonna waste them.
Yeah.
Take the meat, turn it to Taco Bell. But why is it?
I
is
feel
it-
like horses would
Is
be
it
more
healthier?
expensive.
Is it healthier because Mexican food's pretty greasy, but I wouldn't.
They use better like
But
ground
I
beef.
wouldn't consider Taco Bell being like greasy or Mexican.
Yeah, and they use better ground beef than everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Like better quality.
Mm-hmm.
That's just from what I've heard. And
Like
then
everyone else uses grade D.
it's beans and rice. Like beans and rice is just proteins.
Yeah.
Well, beans are protein,
And then you got like bread.
rice isn't bad. You know, it's a little bit of
You
carbs.
got the tortillas.
Yeah,
and then cheese.
It's
I can see
healthier.
it.
Yeah,
I can
it's for
see it.
sure healthier.
I saw this one funny picture. It's like going to McDonald's and ordering a salad is like going to a prostitute and asking for a hug.
That's so true.
Anyway, we're getting off topic here.
Okay, so why were we talking about?
We were talking about haunted objects, and then we got into Taco Bell because I said I left an
Oh,
thing
you
in my
left the
toilet.
haunted
Anyway,
object
so
in
what
your
you got for me tonight, buddy? Because
Okay.
I got a few. I don't have a lot. I have a few.
Okay, well, name yours first so I can pull up mine. 'Cause
Okay.
I think yours are already up.
So I'll do one because I'm really interested in this one right now. And the one I'm going to be talking about, it's called The Hands Resists. I believe that's what it's called. Let me pull it up here real quickly.
Is it this one, dude?
Yeah, dude, that's it.
Yeah, so we did look up the same one.
You sent it to me. I totally forgot.
Yeah.
The Hands Resist Him painting. So you know about it then?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
A little bit.
Yeah. So to those who don't know about it, the
Let
Hands
me pull it up.
Yeah, pull it up while I talk about it. The Hands Resist painting essentially was painted in the 1970s. I forgot the painter's name. It's pretty much it was like a self-portrait of him as a little boy, and it also features a doll to the right of him, and to the back, his back is up against a window. I believe it's what it was, a window.
Mm-hmm. It's like a door.
Yeah, a door
Like
barrier,
a glass door.
and glass door, and pushed up against the glass door are a bunch of hands like touching it and trying to grab him.
Mm-hmm.
And that barrier, that glass door, is essentially a barrier from the waking life, which is where he's at, right? The little boy, and the fantasy life and the impossible. So like everything fantasy wise and everything impossible is where all those hands are.
But it's not necessarily like the afterlife.
Yeah. But the doll is like his guide to and from those two worlds. So it was
That's
found.
a cool meaning.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta be creative to think of stuff like
For
that.
sure.
So
we're on drugs.
he put it in an art gallery, and the owner of the art gallery and the critic. It's funny because I think a few weeks or maybe a few months after the art gallery, both the critic who criticized the art gallery and that specific art piece and the art gallery owner both died.
Wow.
So
They talked bad about it, and then they died.
I guess so. That was his first. The artist said that was his first real epiphany moment, or not epiphany moment, but realization that maybe something's up with this painting.
Yeah.
Years pass by, and we go to the year 2000, and this elderly couple from California finds this painting pushed up against the side of a brewery. And they find it, and they're like, "Oh, well, let's look at it." They seem intrigued by it, and they take it home.
It's an interesting painting.
And it's odd that it's put up against, like, they find it up against a brewery.
Like outside, and
Yeah, it's outside, and so they put it up for sale on eBay. But here's the thing, that eBay post had a disclaimer attached to it.
Okay.
And the disclaimer said they were not responsible. Usually a disclaimer says we're not responsible for the painting if anything happens to it, right? This disclaimer said we're not responsible for anything that happens to you once you receive this painting.
Wow.
It also said if you are faint of heart, if you are startled easily, and if you don't understand or don't know anything about the paranormal field, do not bid on this painting.
Wow.
And when I read that, I got the chills.
Yeah, that's pretty eerie.
I
wouldn't buy it.
I got the chills. So, of course, that didn't stop people from bidding. I think it sold for over $1,000, $1,025 in 2000. And that's the end of the story. The owner, the painter, the artist, he didn't know where it came from. But the thing is, while that elderly couple had that painting, I forgot to mention, they said that people would look at it, like they would have visitors over, and people would start to feel like nauseous and disturbed and something along the lines of that. And also the elderly couple stated that the child, the little boy in the painting, would disappear, and same thing for the hands in the background, like they would just disappear altogether.
Like they went through like you said, that little boy went through the door.
Yeah, like he went through the other world. So obviously something must be up with this object, and the artist didn't know. The last time he saw it was at that art gallery in the 70s.
Wow.
and that was the last time he's ever seen it. I don't know if he's still alive. Probably not. I think he was kind of old whenever he painted it.
So they don't know why it's haunted though.
They don't know why it's haunted. He found, so the painting is based off of his picture whenever he was a little boy.
Yeah, it's based off of him.
So I don't know, something must have attached or something along the lines of that. But it's kind of weird. That was
it's weird how there's
was,
no backstory to it. Like somebody died, the painter died while he was painting it, or
yeah, there was no backstory. There was nothing to it. And the weird thing is, people who view this painting online, they say that they also feel nauseous and the same symptoms.
Wow.
While viewing this painting, they say.
Did you while you were looking at it?
At first, not really. I was like reading the article, and whenever I got to where the elderly couple found it, like that's whenever I went back up, I scrolled back up, and I saw, just viewed at it for a split second, and I think the hands really get to me the most. Yeah. But that stare of the little boy, it's like, it's really weird.
His forehead, dude, is so big. Looks like Peyton Manning as a kid.
He's like, I'm gonna go throw some football. But yeah, man.
I was gonna pull up Peyton Manning for you to see, but you can't see it.
I can't see it. I can see it on the live stream, but I can't see it in real time. But yeah, that's
the second thing. Peyton Manning, forehead, wife, then forehead comes up, then Tennessee, then kids. Not even like Peyton Manning touchdown record or anything like that. His forehead is the second thing.
No, really?
Yeah, that's how big it is.
But yeah, man, that was a crazy story. I mean, just to start things off, it's really weird how nothing with a true backstory can actually have.
Yeah, that's really, really odd to me. I don't
something that crazy. So what you got?
Okay, so yeah, that's an interesting one. I'm going to close down this screen real quick before we continue. Okay, let's go to the chat real fast. Joe said, "I've seen his dong." I have.
Oh, long dong.
Yeah, Karen said, like the plane thing, right? I don't know which plane thing she's talking about. Hey Siri, what's going on? Yeah, Amber, magic shrooms. Definitely have to be on some shrooms to make some paintings like these. Okay, so the one that I found, let me pull it up here. I'm going based off of my memory. You wrecked that on the research and info, dude.
Did I?
Yeah, dude.
That was the only one I really did some research on.
That's why it was so good.
Yeah, that's the only one. All the others, I'm like, oh crap, dude, I'm gonna seem like I don't know what I'm talking about.
Gang. Where's the come out? So, the anguished man. I remember this one really good because it said that it was haunted because his blood was mixed into the paint.
His blood was mixed.
So I'll show it to you because you can't see it, and then I'll show it to you.
Holy crap,
dude! And I think it's an awesome painting. I would put that in here.
Dude, that's awesome.
I should get a print of all of these and get rid of the superhero stuff and put them in here.
Why don't we put some paranormal stuff up in here?
I don't know, dude.
But I like the Iron Man and Spider-Man stuff.
I know, it's so happy.
But I like that. We can go to Walmart and just buy like a whatever.
No, you just buy the prints on
buy canvas.
Wait, I'm not trying to paint it.
No, I'm saying like have it printed on canvas.
Oh, they can print it like that?
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking just buying a print, like online, like a professionally done print. But that's probably cheap.
Yeah, just go to Walmart and get, like, they'll do it, like the one downstairs of you, like your wedding day.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about. You just blanked out right there.
This is it, right? The anguished man. I look up the anguished man. There's like naked dudes.
Yeah, we're getting it. JP's just being slow.
Why did somebody say they want to see it?
Yeah. Come on, man. Pull it up, man. You're a bad host.
My bad.
You're a bad host.
What's up, Blaze? We keep it blazed in here, bruh. Dude, I think it's so fucking cool looking. I love that painting.
Yeah, but pull it up.
I want it. Dude,
okay, I see it.
I'm going to do it in here. I'm so excited for that idea now. Until summer tomorrow.
That is a cool painting. You know what it reminds me of? That Scream. That one painting where the Scream. You know what I'm talking about? Where it's like...
Oh, where he's like this?
Yeah, he's like... what's the name
Starry
of that one?
Night.
Starry Night, right?
But, yeah,
that's what it is?
Starry Night. Wait, no.
No, that's not Starry Night. Starry Night's...
It's by Picasso.
Dude, we have the internet, all right?
Yeah. You want me to look it up or are you looking it up?
You look it up. So anyway, what's up with this one? His blood's mixed into the paint. Like, what did he do? Did he like cut himself and mix it? Or
Yeah, they said that he killed himself after painting it. And then before he mixed his blood with the paint, and then he killed himself. He painted it knowing that he was about to kill himself. So it's like all that thought and emotion just went through him as he painted.
Why did he kill himself?
It seemed like he was hurting, man. It didn't say.
Do you know what year? Like the era?
Let me look this up, dude. This was earlier today, and I already forgot.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You had a lot on that dude, and I was like, crap, you looked into it way more than I did. Okay, let's look up the Wikipedia, though. The Anguished Man. It's a creepypasta. Huh. The day started like, no, I don't want to read that whole story.
The Scream.
It wasn't a creepypasta when I looked into it earlier. That's what's confusing. Weird or what? Let's see. Strange Survival. This is like a whole TV show.
So,
did you find it?
No, but this, like, did he put it up for sale or what?
Yeah. Let's see. It's driving me nuts because it was right there. Jesus Christ, this is annoying. Yeah, so I was right. Painted an artist's blood before suicide. So, at least I knew that part. Man, it's such a cool looking painting, though.
So what happened? Like, did people die from it, or?
Yeah.
Like whoever possesses it? Like, they're like, oh my God, he's going to eat me alive. Yeah,
there it is again. When Sean Robinson's grandmother passed away, he inherited a painting. Oh, yeah. This is the one that was in her attic for 25 years.
I'm sorry, what?
She had it up in her attic for 25. Like, she bought it, and then she didn't. It freaked her out, so she had it up in her attic for 25 years. And then he got it from her after she passed away. She claimed a dark figure had been lurking through the house ever since she received the painting, and that strange noises, such as crying, were coming from it. The artist who created The Anguished Man was an incredibly disturbed individual who mixed his own blood with the oil paint when painting the piece and committed suicide immediately following its completion. Sean Robinson, being a skeptic, did not believe this grandmother's story or the supposed paranormal events she experienced after receiving it. Shortly after Sean displayed the painting in his home, he and his wife began seeing a dark figure as his grandmother had claimed seeing. The couple said strange noises seemed to be coming from the painting, including scratching and a man crying. We have heard the crying come from the corner of the bedroom. We started seeing the dark figure standing at the bottom of the bed, just staring at us. It seemed to be a middle-aged man, but his features are not very clear. Sean's wife was so unsettled by the happenings in their home, she refused to live with the Anguished Man. Mr. Robinson, on the other hand, has gained quite a bit of attention on the web from filming supposed activity surrounding the mysterious painting and releasing the evidence on YouTube. I didn't even know that. Sweet.
There's evidence on YouTube?
Yeah, so here's The Anguished Man, shocking new ghost footage with EVP.
Anguished Man.
So this is just like the little intro. I set the camera up again, and this time I recorded for a 4-hour period between 1 a.m. and 5 a.m. for 5 consecutive nights. This is what I recorded. So you're going to hear it before you see it on there. I'm going to play it back.
What?
Then on Sunday morning around 3 a.m. I recorded this. It's like something going across the screen really fast.
That tickled her ears.
It's just like a white thing going across. Sorry if it's really loud, folks. This thing is crazy. Weird. So it's like a little white thing going across the screen. Basically.
So you think if you put that in your house, something will happen?
That's what they're saying.
Even if it's just like a duplicate?
No, not the duplicate. Like, it has to be the original painting. Yeah. If you go get a
duplicate?
Yeah. You'll be okay. I'm gonna put the creepy hand one behind me though, so you have to look at it.
I hate you. I'd rather have it in front of me than behind me. I'll be like, did it move? Did it move?
Yeah. Let's see. Ghost activity caught on tape. Haunted painting. Let's see how long this video is. 2 minutes 50 seconds.
That's crazy.
Hello, I've just set the picture of the Englishman back up in the top bedroom. I'm going to record it for approximately 8 hours and see if we can catch some of the activity on video. I'll just give you a quick look at the painting first.
Fast forward. I left the camera recording for a total of approximately 8 hours over 3 consecutive nights. This is what I recorded. Approximately 2:30 a.m. A slight scraping sound can be heard. Once again. It sounds like something was moving. Approximately 4 a.m. The door suddenly swings shut. There are no drafts in the room and everyone was sleeping. It's tough to say because it could be done easily. It's definitely interesting though. If there is any truth to it, super, but it could be done super easily.
Yeah, I say meh. So
a loud bang can be heard once again. Everyone was sleeping. It sounds like something is falling, but in the morning nothing was disturbed.
The hell?
So you think it's fake?
Yeah, I think it can be easily done.
Yeah, I think it can be, but
I don't know. I kind of have one. I want to have good faith, but
Yeah, it's definitely interesting for sure.
So is that it on that one?
Yeah, I just really liked it. It was my favorite. My favorite new thing that I found.
I found one that was kind of interesting. This one's called the Conjure Chest.
This one?
Why do you kind
of? Okay, go ahead.
Slave owner?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay. This one's called the Conjure Chest. Can you pull it up? Like a picture of it? It's just a chest with some drawers and crap in it of dead owners. I'm just kidding. Okay, so it's about a slave owner. He requested a chest to be built by one of his servants. Right? It was intended to be a gift for his son, but once completed, he was unhappy with the quality of it, and he beat his servant to death. Now that's pretty harsh.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. Can you imagine?
I would
if you had a cleaning lady come in and like she missed a spot, and you're like, damn it!
No, she'd be like, "Ay Dios mío!
Damn it, Consuela! Why would you miss it?
Ay Dios mío!"
So he beat him to death. And a curse is said to have been put on the chest that ultimately resulted in 16 deaths throughout the history of that family line. 16 deaths. Now,
that's a lot.
I'm kind of on the fence with this one.
Again?
Yeah. It's an interesting piece, don't get me wrong. And this one actually has a backstory to it.
Yeah, very interesting backstory.
So I can just imagine that servant must have had family members who were upset with Cooley, that's his name, Jacob Cooley, and they must have put a curse on that chest or something along the lines of that. So that's my theory going towards it. But the thing that gets me is 16 deaths. Now, I couldn't find how close the deaths were to one another, what the cause of deaths were, any coincidences to those deaths. So 16 deaths. But that is a lot, for a little family. Now, if it was like within the span of like 10 years, then I can see something. Or 20 years, then I can see something. But ultimately, this chest is now on display at the Kentucky History Museum. So,
so what? If you go there, it's likely you're gonna get killed.
I don't think it's anything towards you or any like civilian other than the Cooley. Maybe it's just like, have you ever seen Holes? Yeah, it's like the curse against the and what's his name? Stanley Yelnats, the Yelnats family.
Been so long, and I've only seen it. I never paid attention to it in school.
Suck. I saw it in theaters.
I used to play it in school all the time.
Yeah, because it's a good movie. Dude.
No, it is good. I read
the book and then I saw the movie and I'm like,
you would read something called Holes,
dude. I read the sequel, Small Steps. Or was it baby steps? It was one of those two. I think it was small steps.
Small steps.
Small steps.
Why didn't they call it holes 2?
Holes
What if
2.
the next one was called
Holes 2. Digging a deeper hole.
donut holes?
Holes 2. This is
If
the
this is the
hole.
portal to hell, why don't you come out of the ground and get us? The movie.
Holes 3.
Okay, so
Holes.
this makes me ask you a question. How many emails a day do you think Zach Bagans people receive from people going to the museum that he has saying that they're haunted by something?
How many emails do I think he gets a day?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say probably around maybe 200.
200 a day?
200. I wouldn't say maybe at the peak of his career.
He is at the peak
I would
of
say
his career.
I would say well
the most recent season of Ghost Adventures had the best ratings of all the seasons.
really?
Yeah.
Holy hell.
Yeah, he's doing really good.
The only reason why I don't think that he's in his peak, which he probably is right now, don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's because of the celebrities. Like Post Malone and all that.
Yeah.
That's the reason why I say he's not at his peak. Now, don't get me
get you.
wrong. I
Okay.
can't be wrong. This is my opinion. This is truly my opinion. But
Yeah.
what I'm saying, his
I get what you're
peak
saying.
was probably, a few years back. Whenever I remember growing up, I would see his face all over the internet and all over TV,
Mm-hmm.
But probably now, I don't know, man, 200, 300. That's my guess.
Yeah, he gets a lot of them. Everybody said something attached to them or something from the museum. Yeah, but anyways, let's move on to the next. I was just curious about that.
What do you think?
What do I think about the story?
No, like how many emails he gets. Like, can you imagine if we were really big? We'd probably get 5
I know.
a week.
Not even. I would say you're right, between 300 to 500. I think he probably gets a little bit more than that.
Think so?
Maybe.
I don't know, man. Pretty big. I'm not gonna lie. I mean,
Yeah, let me see. I need to find
what else you
chat
got
stream.
for me, buddy?
Okay. Oh yeah, this was a good one. The Iceman.
What's
the
the
one
Ice
that was-
Man?
Okay, so let me look up Haunted Iceman real quick and then show it everybody on the
What's the Ice Man, buddy?
Haunted Iceman.
Ice Man. You know what we need? We need a producer.
I know, dude.
We need a third man.
That would be nice. Okay, so Otzi, the Iceman, is Europe's oldest mummy. He succumbed to an arrow wound and head injury before being frozen in the Ötztal Alps. Okay, and this is him. Nope, I'll pull up a bigger picture. There we go. It looks like he's remember that song, Crank That Soldier Boy? And they used to go like this?
Yeah.
He kind of looks like he's doing that.
No, let me see. Do you have it pulled up right now?
Yeah. It looks like he's going, Crank That Soldier Boy.
Superman the ho.
Superman the ho. Now watch me.
He's about to dab.
Okay, have you seen it yet?
Yeah, I saw it. I see
Okay.
it right now.
So,
The
this,
Iceman.
Yeah, so this story says that they discovered this Iceman. They call him Otzi. Again, because he was Europe's oldest mummy, 5,300 years old. And he doesn't look a day over it.
So stupid.
He looks like shit, bro. He looks like shit.
He looks like he had it. He looks like he had his fair share of Taco Bell.
He's the result of you having your fair share of Taco Bell. That's what it looks like.
He's like he's like
He's
us.
5,300 years young. He's kept up with the times. He was cranking that Soldier Boy,
and then
and he was getting ready to die.
he was doing he was planking before. He's ice.
He's ice cold in his
He's
veins.
ice cold.
He's savage.
His name was Ice T and Ice Cube before them.
He's cranking that Soldier Boy, and then he's about to dab. He's been keeping up with the times,
He's been
bro.
keeping up. Yeah, man. And he looks pretty good.
Yeah.
He looks.
to
It looks
say.
like he's keeping his weight under check.
He looks like he could be one of the Olsen sisters.
Oh, that's messed up. Hey, is it Brie Olsen? They have a sister named Brie, right? Brie Olsen.
Brie Olsen's a porn star.
No. I How would you know?
You obviously know.
Elizabeth Olsen.
It's Mary Kate and Ashley and Elizabeth.
Not the
Olsen.
crack core twins. I'm talking about Elizabeth Olsen.
I like that you said Brie Olsen and it's a porn star.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, right. Whatever, dude.
What's a Brie Olsen?
Okay. So, anyways, we've gone really far off track. Okay, so we're roasting this 5,300-year-old dead guy.
It's okay. He's dead. What's he gonna do?
Dude, he's on it. Okay,
Remember the show? I'm sorry. Remember the show that we did a few weeks ago about the retarded demons?
Oh, yeah.
It's a retarded haunted object. Why are we objectifying him?
I don't know.
He's a person.
He was a person. We're like worse than.
Anyway,
Jake
so
Paul.
what's up?
Okay, so
We're objectifying old. He's a person, damn it. You don't objectify an old dead person.
I know, right? Okay, so everybody that found him ended up dying. I mean, there was quite a bit. I think it was
He's like, gotcha, bitch.
yeah, dude. I think it was like 8 people or something, dude.
What'd they die of?
Let me see. It was a bunch of like crazy stuff that they shouldn't have died from. Otzi, the Iceman.
While you're looking that up,
Deaths.
have you ever heard of monkeypox? It's like chickenpox, but less deadly. And I'm like, man, how do you get that, dude? It's like one dude just curious about a monkey.
Are you serious? That's
Yeah,
weird.
Monkeypox. You never heard of it?
No.
Anyway, so do you have it pulled up?
I'm pulling it up right there.
You are both going to dream
Okay,
about
so
him tonight. I hope so.
Otzi was discovered high in the Italian Alps near the Austrian border in 1991. So the rumor of the curse began a year ago when the German tourist who discovered the mummy, Helmut Simon, his name's Helmut, fell to his death during a freak blizzard while hiking near the same spot where he saw Otzi through the ice.
I guess his helmet didn't save him.
Did it on that one. Within an hour of Simon's funeral, the head of the mountain rescue team that was assigned to find him, Dieter Warneck, 45, died of a heart attack.
Dang.
Then in April, archaeologist Conrad Spindler, who first inspected the prehistoric corpse, died of complications from multiple sclerosis.
Dang.
The head of the forensics team examining Otzi, Rainer Henn, died in a car crash on the way to give a lecture about the Iceman.
So why is it always the head of anything?
But listen, the mountaineer who led Henn to the Iceman's body, Kurtz Fritz, died in an avalanche.
Mr. Deeds.
The only one of his party to be hit.
He's up there on the top of the mountain. I got him. He's
Yeah.
frozen.
And the man who filmed Otzi's removal from his icy mountain grave, celebrated Austrian journalist Rainer Holzl, 47, died of a brain tumor. And he didn't die alone. Loy was renowned for discovering human blood on the Iceman's clothing and weapons. Let's see.
So do you think he was in a battle? And like what if he was running for his life?
Wait. These days, Otzi rests in a refrigerated room at the South Tyrol Archaeological Museum in Bolzano, which attracts around 300,000 visitors a year and brings in $5 million in tourism.
Dang.
Yeah.
Do you think that governments freeze bodies to preserve them in their state so future generations of humans can look back and be like, this is what a human looked like in 1500. This is what a human looked like in 16, 1700.
Have I seen that?
1800, 19. No, this is off the top of my head. Do you think that people do that?
I'm so confused. I was like reading these while you were talking.
I'm saying, like, do you think governments preserve bodies? Like, they choose people to kill and they preserve them in ice, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like the North Pole or Antarctica. Maybe that's where the people are.
You think they're doing it now?
Yeah.
To
So,
us?
well,
Or
yeah.
they did if they've always done it?
Like maybe they've done it, you know? That's why we find, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, this is just a conspiracy. I'm just throwing out there that I just thought of right now. But that'd be crazy if, like, past governments froze humans so we can research them.
Study them.
Yeah, from our evolution, you know, to see how we've changed over the years. Like, what's a better example than looking at an actual human?
They probably do it to hobos.
Drifters.
Yeah. Probably so, to be honest. Let's go to the chat for a second, see what we're missing. You are both going to dream about him tonight. Hey, what's going on, John G? Kristen Cheney? Or Shanae, however you say it, if you fancy. Yeah, a lot of people died. I agree, Jacqueline. Karen said, I thought so. Not sure what she was talking about, but Sean said, JP, did you see the Bofa trending? I think he's going to say both my nuts or something like that.
Both.
Siri said, the most terrible name for a girl that is my friend and would kill me if she saw this is tampon. We called her Tammy in her mother's language. It means something else. Wow. So she knew somebody named Tampon. Because of it in a different language, it meant something different.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay.
Okay.
What do you have?
I got one for you. This one's a short one. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
This is for all you women out there. Don't die.
Don't die.
This one's called Anna Baker's wedding dress.
Anna
Here.
Baker?
Have
Okay,
you
I
heard
didn't
of
look
it?
up this one. So.
Okay, it's just a wedding dress. Here you
Hannah or Anna?
go. Anna, like A-N-N-A.
Okay, because I thought you meant
Okay.
Hannah Baker, and I was like, isn't that the stupid
It's just a
chick from-
short. This is a very short story. So, this dress is said to have belonged to a woman named Anna who purchased it for her wedding that never ended up taking place. Anna died later in 1914, and the dress was put on display at the Baker Mansion Museum. So she was obviously wealthy because the mansion is Baker Mansion.
Oh, yeah.
So she's
was
obviously
hers, yeah.
So and they have a museum dedicated to the museum, to the mansion, and I presume her family.
Yeah.
It's based in Pennsylvania, Altoona, Pennsylvania. The people who work at the museum claim to walk in on the dress moving around as if it is dancing all on its own. So
Weird.
my conclusion to that story is that woman obviously died depressed because she never wed,
Yeah.
and her spirit now lives in that dress, wishing she would have danced with her husband.
If I was that spirit, I wouldn't live in that ugly thing.
You have it pulled up?
Yeah, thing's ugly.
Dude, it was 1914. World War I just started. The world was in a terrible place.
Yeah, they're like, let's make your arms look like the Michelin Man's arms.
The Michelin
Yeah,
Man. Sorry.
that's hot.
Anna,
Anna.
I am to wed you.
Anna. Yeah, that's pretty
But
interesting. I actually didn't come across that one, though.
It's like I said, it's a short story, and it's little things like that. So it's little things like that make small
the world
towns
go around.
interesting.
Uh-huh.
You know, because every town has their own story.
Yeah, true.
You know,
True.
every town has a story to tell, whether it be like a murder or a missing or JP getting raped. You know.
Whoa.
So there's always something weird going on in small towns, and I found that one interesting because it's kind of depressing to see the dress and to know the backstory dancing around. You're like, man, that sucks.
Yeah.
You know, like the spirit is never going
Sad.
to be at peace. You know.
Yeah, that is pretty sad when you put it like that.
So it's kind of a depressing note to be put on. So you got a more scary note?
No, but I was thinking of something.
What's up?
So we classify hauntings different ways, right? Like, it's due to a object, it's a poltergeist, it's a residual, it's an intelligent. Like, we try to like classify hauntings the best that we can.
Mm-hmm.
So why doesn't investigating a location fall under the same category as investigating an object? Because technically a home or a building is an object. So isn't that just an object on a grander scale?
Yeah, I would say that, but objects usually carry around one spirit, don't they?
What do you mean? Like these objects that we're talking about right now?
Yeah.
I
Like
don't
usually
know.
it's associated with one spirit. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
and
True.
usually
But technically,
like take Monster House for example.
mm-hmm.
You know, you got the murder outside, you got deaths inside, you know.
Mm-hmm.
They're all connected to one place. And that's what I would that's what I would say. That's the dividing line
Yeah,
right there.
that's interesting.
Because wherever you take that object, it's going to follow it. Much like if you have something attached to you, it's just going to follow you
mm-hmm.
until you do
So
something
technically,
to cleanse
that's
yourself.
an object haunting for us too.
No, we're not
We're the
objectifying
object.
ourselves.
We're objectifying.
We're not. It's 2018, damn it. We're not objectifying ourselves for money.
Let's see.
So if you want to learn how to create these awesome visuals, go to Skillshare.com.
let me get back to this chat really quickly here. Diego, it's been so long since I heard you guys. Sup, big fam? Started listening to you guys since June and just been listening to you guys. Sweet, man. Have you seen The Nun? No, I haven't seen that movie actually. Sean said, "How do you know Roman?" But I don't know what he was talking to. Mr. Know It ask.
Wait, what?
Diego said his name is also Roman.
Oh, nice.
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 Score. We're going to create an army. Okay, so here it's kind of cool that we decided to talk about this today because I have an interesting news story for you. Post Malone.
Oh, yeah.
He's been going through a lot of shit lately.
Yeah.
They think it's because he may have
something attached to
him from Zach Bagans' haunted museum.
You think so?
Well, he had a plane crash and a car crash.
And the robbery?
And a robbery. Somebody tried to rob his old home that he used to live in, and when they opened the door, they said, "Where's Post Malone at?" That's scary, dude.
Dude, that is scary. I don't
know.
You
know why he probably why they knew where he lived? Because of fucking that Paul brother, Jake Paul. He doxed him.
He did?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, if those of you don't know what doxing means, it means basically like putting your address online. And what he did is because...
Why did he do that?
Okay,
dude?
so...
Why is he a dick?
I know, right?
Why are the Paul brothers dicks?
Post Malone was on H3's podcast.
Yeah.
And they were making fun of... Remember whenever the Pauls were doing those stupid rap songs?
Oh, yeah.
So Post Malone was kind of making fun of it. So then he jokingly bought merch from Jake Paul's website on the H3 podcast as a joke.
Yeah.
Because you know how they push their merch really hard, the Paul brothers?
Yeah.
Like it's even in their rap songs, talking about buying their merch and
yeah.
shit. So he jokingly bought it, and Jake hand delivered it to him.
Oh,
and he
snap.
filmed it in a vlog that got put up on the internet. Thus, he didn't block out Post Malone's address. Doxed him. Dang. So I think that's why he had to move. And good thing he moved because somebody fucking robbed the house looking for him.
I know, for real. Where's Post Malone at?
Okay, so here it is. Ghost Malone.
Ghost Malone.
This is the video of him touching the object. You'll have to watch it late. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't understand why this isn't working.
It's all right.
Texas. It's a big state.
Texas. Okay,
it
sorry, folks. I muted that.
No. You don't
go to
mute
the
Texas.
chat while. Hey, Mary's Town's Place. Let's see. Anybody else? Nope. Okay.
Now, how much do you think Malone thinks something's following him? Do you think he believes that? Or do you think he's like, man, it's just bad luck?
I don't know. I mean, I think he believes in it because he hangs out with Zach Bagans all the time. So here's like a video of them. They're inside this room, and Zach is touching a Dybbuk box, and then Post Malone touches Zach to get him. I don't know what they're doing. There's no audio. So Post Malone is telling him something. He kind of pushed Zach a little bit, and then he touched Zach. And since Zach was touching the Dybbuk box, they think that somehow it transferred to Post.
How long ago was this again?
I don't know. They're like acting really weird on the video, so I don't know what happened. Can you see it?
No.
No. Man, turn that TV on again. It's the bottom button. No, this side, yeah. Sorry, folks. We had some stupid technical difficulties with my computer. He touched the butt. Love Post Malone. Post Malone is pretty legit. I'm not gonna lie. I like him. Give me 1 second, folks. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Nope, it's not working. It's like the HDMI port on my laptop is crappy. I need a new laptop, but I can't afford one.
If you'd like to donate a laptop, we'd be more than appreciative.
Right? I would appreciate that.
I don't know, man. I want to say that maybe something is following him.
Yeah.
But how long ago was this?
Okay. When he touched it, it doesn't say.
When he touched the butt.
He touched the butt. Months before Post's private jet nearly crashed, his Rolls Royce got totaled and armed crooks targeted him. The rapper was hanging with Ghost Adventure star Zach Bagans and something known as the world's most haunted object. What could go wrong, right? Zach tells us the close encounter went down in June at his haunted house. The object is called the Dybbuk box. Dybbuk is Yiddish for malicious spirit, and the box inspired the horror flick to possession. So totally cool. After drowning some beer, Zach says he took off the protective case and for the first time ever felt compelled to touch it. He says Post was freaked out. You can see it in the video and did not want any part of the box. Let me see. Sorry, I'm not showing the screen. He probably definitely should have stayed out the freaking room, but didn't. And when Zach touched the box, Post touched Zach's shoulder. Bagan says that's enough to trigger a curse and explains why Post screamed and pulled Zach out of the room. Okay, so
he pulled him out.
yeah, so Zach said that's enough to trigger a curse, and Post Malone got freaked out and pulled Zach out of the room. Anyway, Zach believes it's absolutely what's behind Post's string of death-defying incidents: the emergency landing, the scary car crash, and the home invasion. Post told us he thinks God might hate him, but our advice is to lay off the Dybbuk, bro, or hire an exorcist again. What could go wrong?
So how do you get rid of it? An exorcist?
Well, luckily Zach has a lot of connections, so I'm sure he can kind of help with it.
Yeah, dude, he needs it.
That's funny that we were talking about this tonight, and this is what's going on in the news today. Yeah, but super interesting. Do you think that somehow a curse was transferred or something?
I think so, dude.
Yeah, because he's having some bad
he's having a string of bad luck, man.
Yeah, because it was in threes exactly, Amber. And like, how often do you hear like celebrities having stuff like that happen to them that frequent?
Yeah, I never thought about that.
You don't
that
hear
wasn't
that
threes.
that often.
Dang.
Wait, were you excited about the 3 thing
Yeah.
or about my thing?
Yeah, 3 thing.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
I wasn't listening to you. What were you saying?
Who's your co-host, me or the chat?
Man, the chat's my. What's up, chat? Just
What's
paranormal.
up, chat?
Anyway, yeah, man. What were you saying?
But yeah. Anyways,
I was reading because I'm behind. Remember?
yeah, it's definitely a very interesting story. So,
I think something's definitely attached to him, and I think he should get clean, get off the junk,
yeah,
and definitely watch his back.
yeah, that definitely.
You know, he needs to cross his T's and dot his I's.
Being intoxicated will not fix it.
Yeah, he gets pretty lit.
Yeah, he's constantly drinking, dude.
Dude, I remember whenever he first just started.
Yeah.
I found him on SoundCloud.
You found him before he got big?
Yeah, on
That's
SoundCloud.
funny.
I was on SoundCloud and I was just randomly, I let it on shuffle,
Mm-hmm.
and then boom,
Popped up.
he popped up.
And
And I'm like, man, this dude, and I'm like, whoa, he's white.
he's white. Then of course we have Annabelle.
Annabelle, that's a famous one.
Yeah, and of course it's really famous. I think mainly because of movies. I don't know if it's necessarily famous because of the activity. I mean, the activity is famous, but a lot of the objects we spoke about seem fucking creepier than Annabelle. It's just that.
I don't know, man. Have you ever been in a room full of dolls?
Yeah.
Dude, dolls just freak me out. One doll
like
is
'em.
more than enough. And especially the way, that specific look of Annabelle. I hate that doll. What's that doll?
Raggedy Ann.
Yeah.
Raggedy Ann. And
Raggedy ass.
Raggedy ass. Yeah, so this is the Annabelle doll. She's a Raggedy Ann doll. I honestly don't even know the story because I didn't watch the movie.
You've never seen Annabelle? It's
Nope.
really.
The Conjuring, Annabelle, all those movies. I don't watch any of them because
I'm not into those types of movies, but I watch them because they're actually entertaining.
really.
Yeah, I like them.
They're so goofy to me.
I say,
can't
okay,
watch 'em.
I just said I don't like them, but they're actually kind of entertaining. They're really goofy. Don't get me wrong. Whenever like all the crosses turned upside down and like they're being chased down a dark alleyway,
Yeah.
and then it just pops up. It just like does it. It's so stupid. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, but it's like one of those movies. It's like a guilty pleasure of mine.
Okay. I get
That's
you're
what
saying.
it is.
That's fair. Mine's gay porn. Yeah, but
You heard it
Raggedy
here
Ann.
first.
Wait, what?
Huh? Raggedy Ann.
Yes. So you're not supposed to touch her. And Zach again touched her. My gecko's trying to escape.
Who? What's his name? I forgot his name. He lives in Gatesville.
We know him.
Yeah.
Oh, Jeremy.
Jeremy. I'm pretty sure Jeremy would pick her up and slap her.
I know he would, dude.
He'd be like,
Yeah, he would for
Jeremy would. Oh my god. Sorry for putting Jeremy out there, but
sure. Let's see here. Let me move the screen. All right, let's get to the chats. Somebody said next podcast every Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Central. We do it live. But you can always check out the replay here on YouTube. Maybe she just needs Andy for sure. Yeah, Amber, I always thought Andy was scarier. Yeah, folks, sorry we did research, but we've been filming for a documentary as well, so we've been kind of busy on that stuff.
what
You want to just hang out a little bit unless y'all have some questions about some haunted objects, but for the most part, we covered everything, and we got a few minutes before it's an hour, so.
I'm good with whatever, man. I got this one real quick story.
Okay.
that I wanted to share. One last one. So this one is bunk beds.
Oh yeah, I saw those.
The tall man's bunk beds.
Yeah, tall man's.
So once again, short story here. It was purchased in 1987 by Alan and Debbie Tallman. This set of bunk beds sat in their home's basement for 9 months as preparations were made to move them upstairs for their children. So they bought bunk beds for their children. Okay, so during those 9 months, a series of horrific events took place in the home, including radios changing stations by themselves. I read that completely wrong. Visions of witches. Whoa. And
That's
ghostly
creepy.
voices urging the family into dangerous situations. Mr. Tallman grew to believe that the bunk beds were the source of this activity, so he burned them. Dude, that's so crazy to where you're like, oh, I'm damn sick of these bunk beds. And so you take it out to the back and start burning
it.
That's crazy. How bad did it get for him to get to that conclusion?
He felt like he had to protect his kids, I guess, man.
Yeah, dude. But once destroyed, the activity stopped.
Interesting.
That is really, really weird.
A bed, out of all things.
Okay, so we've talked about.
That was Drake's ghost. Remember?
What?
He says he only loves his mom in his bed. He's sorry.
Oh,
He says that in that stupid God's Plan song.
God's plan. So we've talked about other possessions and other objects, but do you have a personal story?
Real quick, you said the witch thing in that story, and I remember reading about this book that was written by witches, and it's like real Wiccan. That's what it said. And anyways, in the book, it says on the first page, like, if you read this and you're not part of like the practice, like you'll be like killed pretty much immediately through like a curse. Anyways, that was really interesting, and it's a book, and it wasn't very old. It was written like in the 70s or something like that. But
I feel like the 70s was like when witches really started to get out there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Probably right.
I'm probably wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
Personal story with a haunted object. You know, you would think with all the years I've been doing this, I would. But I think it's because the reason why is because I'm kind of very skeptical about haunted objects for some reason still. Obviously I'm not skeptical about the paranormal because I believe in it, but like I've had so much justifiable things to prove that a location can be haunted.
Yeah.
But I've never really done a haunting with a object before.
That's really interesting.
I'm pretty skeptical.
We should probably try to do some.
Yeah, I actually was asked by somebody to come out next week to check out this mirror that was in this home while the stepdad went and killed all his family. And supposedly the mirror is haunted by that event.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so I'm doing that next week. I can see I was going to ask him if you could tag along.
Yeah.
To help out.
Where at? Oh, you can tell me.
Yeah, it's in Houston.
Oh, it's in Houston. Perfect. Yeah. I've got one.
But that's not where the incident took place.
No, that's fine. I've got one kind of personal story.
Okay.
My friend, in high school, I used to go sleep over at my friend's house. You know, just chill out and play.
I'm just kidding. We used to do that too.
Play Mario Kart and all that. Anyway, in his guest room, he would have 2 beds, and in between 2 beds there was a nightstand, and on that nightstand, it was holding an urn, and it was his grandmother's ashes.
Creepy as fuck.
You're telling me his parents are? Why would they do that?
Was he white?
You know? Yeah. Why would they put it in the guest? Anyway, of all places, man, why not on top of a fireplace? Anyway, so it was believed that her ashes and her urn and her being there pretty much screwed with that whole room, because it didn't happen just one time or 2 times. It happened multiple times. Every time we slept over, something would happen. Yeah, something would happen. Okay, so for instance, one night, we're just sleeping. I was in one bed, my friend was in the other, and then we had our other friend was on the floor sleeping. And then out of nowhere, the TV turned on, and it turned to that white static out of nowhere. And I wake up, and I'm like, guys, did y'all turn that on? And I hear them both snoring. Right?
Of course, you're the one to wake up.
Yeah, I was.
You're thinking, why can't I be the one asleep?
No, that's exactly what I'm thinking. And I'm like, and I woke my friend up. I'm like, hey, dude, did you wake this up? He's like, he has drool all over his face. I'm like, no, you didn't wake up. No, you didn't do it. You didn't do it. And I'm like, dude, did you do it? Like my other friend. And he's like, no, man. Like he just woke up too. So I'm like, okay. That was the first thing that really happened.
Yeah.
The other thing was, I wasn't in the room. I was actually in the other room over. My friend was knocked out. His story was, while we were all in the other room, he was asleep, and he said he woke up, and it was pretty much not pitch black, but you can see like the moonlight coming through the window, and he saw a figure, and he's like, "Hey man, leave me alone." He's like, my friend was Dalton. He's like, "Hey man, Dalton, leave me alone, man. I'm trying to sleep." And he sees the figure just standing there, and he's like, "Dalton, I'm trying to sleep." So he gets up. He doesn't get up, but the switch is right next to the bed where he's staying at. He gets up to turn on the switch. He turns on the switch. He turns around. The figure's gone. And he's like,
of course.
He's like, "What?" He's like, "What?" He's like, "Man, screw this. I'm going back to bed." He wasn't freaked out by it, but after he told us what had happened, I'm like, "What? There's no way."
Yeah, that's weird. But it's weird because it's like, if it's your grandpa, why would he be doing weird shit like that?
I don't know.
You know?
There was some speculation that his grandmother was racist.
And you are what they call a wetback. Mandingo. I was going with wetback.
That was pretty much the story. After they took out that urn,
it went away.
Dude, I'm like, I it sounds like the most cliche-ish thing in the world, but that's really what happened, man. It's like as soon as that thing went away, all the activity stopped. I kind of
have a story like whenever I was younger, my mom had a friend and he was Cuban. So you know how they're into all that like witchcraft stuff.
Voodoo.
He was like we were walking through up his driveway. It was me, my mom, and him. And there was an egg on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And like I almost stepped on it. And he like freaked out, like pushed me away, and he's like, "Don't step on it."
What?
I'm like, what?
Like a bird egg?
I don't know. It was like a regular egg. I'm like, what? And then basically somebody put that in his yard. He thought it was his ex-wife, and she was trying to curse him because it had something to do with like curse.
So whoever steps on the egg,
yeah, I guess.
Cursed.
So that was pretty weird.
Dude, that is weird.
Let's save this type of talk for another show. Curses and stuff.
Well, we were just
because I just thought of something else too that happened to me once.
I've got a few stories. I mean, I'm pretty sure we can have a whole night dedicated to talking about ghost stories.
Yeah, they're wanting to do a ghost story night. That would be cool. That sounds like something that would be fun for Patreon.
Oh, that would be.
Yeah, I think I set it to where if you do the $5 a month tier, so you just pay you just like dedicate $5 a month. I was gonna start doing a private chat, a private hangout, once a month, where we can discuss, like we can have like the people.
We can call it
on.
uncut.
We can all talk to each other. We can try to all talk. Who all wants to get on, and some people could just watch, and it'd be like a private thing. So like the people in the chat here, we can start talking to them too.
Like face chat,
like all of us jump on Google Hangouts and everybody.
Dude, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, that's what or at least the number, like whoever like comes in first.
First come, first serve.
Yeah.
How many people?
We could do it once a month, but people can watch it. Yeah.
That sounds like an awesome thing to do.
Yeah, it'd be once a month. We can do that on Patreon, and that's the $5 tier.
Halloween night.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think it was Santeria, Jacqueline. Does that sound familiar to you, the egg thing? Diego said La Llorona. What about La Llorona?
El Ojo.
Oh.
You ever get that?
Yeah.
You ever had a woman who just like...
Yeah, they do it to Emery all the time.
Who?
Well, like if somebody sees her out in public, they have to touch her so she doesn't get sick.
Who touches her?
Like Mexican women believe in that. Like they just they call it ojo because.
No, I know what it is, but I'm like just random people.
Yeah, because it's like when you supposedly they believe like when you admire somebody, like a kid or something, if you don't touch them with your admiration, then they get sick.
This is why the freaking cartels are taking over.
Yeah. But yeah,
God.
that's what they believe in. It happened to us at the store the other day.
Really?
Yeah, it was a younger Mexican girl too, and it's just like an old wives' tale, I think.
It is a wives' tale, man.
And basically, I used to think it was old wives' tale.
Old wise the gray.
We were walking through the store and some lady was like, "Oh, she's so cute," and we're like, "Thank you," and she's all like, "Thank you," you know, Emery does too.
Yeah.
She loves that attention, and she's like, "Oh," and like we were walking away, she's like, "Oh, let me touch her so she doesn't get sick," and she touched her. She just touched her, pat her shoulder.
I'd be like, screw off.
Yeah.
Anthrax bearing son of a gun.
But yeah, they believe that. But
It's pretty crazy.
pretty interesting.
People believe in, I mean, you know, people believe in whatever they want to believe, but
Yeah.
I don't believe in that, you know.
You're too cool.
I'm too cool, man.
Hmm.
You don't want to know what I believe in.
What do you believe in? Everybody liked the satanic symbolism too. We need to do another episode of that. That was pretty fun.
Hell no.
I love talking about that
You
stuff.
said, I said hell no.
Oh, I see what you did there. All right, folks. So it's been an hour, so we're going to call it quits.
It's been a how good night, everybody.
Let me pull up.
What's next week's topic, boy?
Oh, it's on my calendar.
You already have it laid out?
Yeah.
You don't remember, do you?
But the patrons will know before everybody else. I posted early to the Patreon.
You get early access, early VIP, early everything.
Early.
You even get a nickname, which we got to come up with.
Oh, I'm
for
glad you
Deb.
said that. I'm glad you said that. We actually have 2.
2. Oh,
Yes.
call in the trumpets.
Okay, so new Patreon shout outs that we have is Eric Connor from
Eric
Epic
Connor,
Paranormal.
come on down.
Epic Paranormal. He's you know who he is. The Tennessee trip.
Do
He was
I?
there. Yeah.
Do I
You
know
should.
who he is?
Yeah, you should.
Do I?
I hope so.
Anyway, next.
But yeah, we need to give him a nickname. I have an idea written down if you want to hear it.
How about Connor O'Brien?
Well, he always says lit, so Lit King. He always says everything's lit.
Lizard King.
So Lit King, man. Lizard King.
Lit Lizard King. I like lit. Okay, Lit King, whatever.
Yeah, Lit King. Okay, and then Deborah.
Weed King.
Deborah Fawcett. No, don't say that, dude. Don't say that. Oh, shit. You're so stupid. Okay, Deborah Fawcett.
Farrah Fawcett's hair.
Farrah Fawcett. She's like a motherly figure to everybody that she's around. So.
Not Saint Mother.
Oh my god, dude.
I don't know. What kind of nickname?
I personally call her Mama Deb.
Mama.
Mama Deb.
Mama.
It's simple.
Mama Deb.
But
all right. Mama
nobody
Deb.
else is gonna get that.
You don't get to call her Mama Deb. We get to call her. Okay, you can call her if she allows it.
I wrote down Mama Deb. Amber, I want to give you a nickname, but I got to keep it exclusive to
OMG.
the Patreons only. Okay, so
What's my nickname?
I don't even know, dude.
Your nickname is
Blowtorch, because you're always
asshole.
blowing shit up my ass.
I like how we both.
Yeah, I had
It's
to do with
about
an
asses.
asshole and blowing it.
You can tell what's on our mind. Anyway, it's been a wonderful night, folks.
Yeah, so for the $1 tier, you get a shout out on our weekly show. And also you gain access to behind the scenes on the Patreon page, which I've already posted some.
Do what?
Some behind the scenes. I posted some behind the scenes from Paranormal Isolation.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
You get, for the $5 tier, you get your own nickname, you get some live streams, and we're going to have a monthly private group hangout.
Monthly. Starting
Monthly.
when? When are we going to start this?
I think I'm going to start it in October. That way, hopefully, we get some more people there by then.
Okay.
So here's some behind the scenes for everybody watching.
You want to do like we'll figure it out.
Yeah, and then I owe a painting to Eric because he's a $10 patron.
Do I owe anybody a drawing?
Eric?
Eric?
Yeah.
He's the only one?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. You tell me. No, whatever. I'll just draw whatever. And I'll
Yeah,
give
just
it to
draw
you.
whatever.
Yeah, I'll just give it to you.
I'm sure he's going to love it. Oh, and I'm thinking about adding a tier or adding to the $10 tier.
$100.
Not only do you get a painting,
You pay $10, you get $100 back.
not only do you get a painting,
And a
but
drawing.
shut the fuck up. Not only do you get a painting,
And a drawing.
shut up, and a drawing. Jesus
Thank
Christ.
you. I like
Wait,
credit.
no, but you're supposed to say it like you said it. I don't have to say it.
Okay, and a drawing.
Okay. You also get
And the painting.
a mystery horror film.
Ooh,
A mystery horror film
I love
DVD.
it. We could just
So with the $10 thing, you get a painting, a drawing, and a mystery horror film. I need to add that to that. And I'll send you a DVD of a mystery horror film.
Is this DVD less than legal?
You'll never know.
Freddy versus Jason versus Brittany.
Versus Brittany. Stupid. All right.
Nightmare on Porn Street.
All right, so Deb said she liked Mama Deb.
Friday the 69th.
Eric doesn't even watch our stream. Eric doesn't even watch our streams, so Lit King. That's it.
Lizard King.
Oh no, I got his nickname, bro.
What's his nickname?
I call him this all the time. Young Dahmer.
Dick?
Young Dahmer.
Oh, dude, we gotta stay away from him, man.
He looks like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Dude,
that's
that's a red flag. How are you not like?
He looks like. I mean, he
How
doesn't
are you?
act
That's
like
a
him.
red flag, dude. How are you not okay with that?
I know, but let me show you a picture.
How are you
Oh,
not?
do you
not
still have?
okay
Do you
with
still have
it?
the live stream
How are
pulled
you
up?
okay with that? Yeah, I still see it.
Let me pull this up so you can see it. And those of you, I'm sure everybody that
If
watches
Jeffrey
here is a fan
Dahmer
of
was
Eric
alive
Hardy.
to this day, do you think he hit on you?
I hope he hit on me. That's the truth.
He'd club you for sure. He'd take you to Pound Town on that chopping board. He's
Okay,
like,
this is like a
"Oh."
picture with like some family, so I feel kind of bad for showing this picture, but it's on his Facebook. Should I show it or no?
Nah.
No, show, because that's the one where he looks like him the most to me.
Can you blur out the other people?
No,
Can you zoom in just on him?
no,
You are a horrible person.
I know. Okay, let's see. I'm sorry, folks. I'm trying to find a picture. It's hard to find a picture where, because he wears hats a lot. It's better when his hair's down because he looks like Jeffrey Dahmer. Anyways, Eric Connor is Young Dahmer.
Young Dahmer. Okay,
Young
so you
Dahmer.
got put it in the books, make it official.
Put it in the
Young
books. It's
Dahmer
official. I write this stuff down, folks.
and Mama,
Yeah. So
Mama.
if you need to check out the Patreon, let me send you the link real quick if you are even interested. I know we're harping on this, but it helps. It helps support us. It helps us do those awesome collabs, those awesome trips where we go and investigate cool places. That's what we use it for. We don't pocket it.
Need
That's for
help.
sure. It goes straight back into the channel.
We need to eat. We need to eat now, and
Okay.
the only way you can do that is by donating. Maybe $1, $5. Do we have $100 up?
No.
Once we get 100, donate 100. Please do it, or else.
All right, folks. It was a good show. Thank you for watching. Very interesting stuff tonight before we got super off topic. But yeah, everybody have a good night and
Deuces.